I would say that even the most skeptic scientists in this field will have concluded that a high intake of dairy products, even the full-fat dairy products, does not increase cardiovascular disease.
This provocative assertion was made at the 20th International Congress of Nutrition held in Granada, Spain. Delegates heard there's a new paradigm in what scientists consider a healthy diet. It's not just nutrients, it's a matter of balancing what we eat.
Nutrient profiling has been used as the basis for what's been called the traffic light signaling system, red, orange, green. I'm against that because I do not think there are any good or bad foods. They can be good for you or bad for you, but there is no reason not to enjoy some of them in moderation.
The concept of nutritional density, the Congress heard, is critical for balancing our diets.
We never say these are good foods, those are bad foods. We say there's a continuous score and some foods are better than others, but you can have the other ones too in moderation. But always think in terms of the nutrient to calorie ratio, because this is where the effort is. Just recognize whether the calories you consume are empty calories or does each calorie carry with it a nutrient load.
Which could explain why, in observational studies, a high intake of full-fat dairy products could paradoxically be associated with lower cardiovascular risk.
Knowing the high content of saturated fat in many dairy products, you could say it's a kind of mystery. But we have now also today quite a few randomized trials that have looked at this issue and mainly looked at risk factors. And we can see that a high content of dairy products actually produce a slight reduction in body fat, but also seem to improve insulin sensitivity and also give some beneficial changes in risk factors of cardiovascular disease.
And the Congress in Granada heard that fermented dairy products like cheese and yogurt don't necessarily increase LDL cholesterol.
Overall, it seems to have a very neutral or even a beneficial effect by reducing postprandial triglycerides and have a beneficial effect. And that's simply because cheese contains more than saturated fat. It also contains a lot of protein, calcium, and other bioactive components that actually modifies the effect of saturated fat.
Professor Astrup is adamant that yogurt is an interesting nutrient in the fight against cardiovascular disease.
So far we can conclude that yogurts are definitely something that is very good for your heart health as well.